I think we're live right now. Hi everyone. You guys can let us know like how was your exam paper and all those things.
Yeah, so I was just reading a message from Telegram group. They were asking like FIQ series and other session were helpful. I
Yeah, yeah.
learned so much. So if you launch a test series or any video series for BAL examination. So in BAL, like they would ask easier question. Okay, if you have just studied the concept, then it would be on the easier side only.
So
So PSU examination are not that tough. So I don't
like,
think we require launching any test series because other platform will certainly be launching
yeah,
test series
yeah.
or
So
question for that particular test.
so so I would recommend like few other platforms they might launch for the BARC test series. You can buy that. That will be like a good preparation
For
for the
BAL as well,
BAL.
that would be also
Yeah.
okay.
So
And
you can buy that.
secondly, like for BAL and for all the PSU examination, I would say you solve the PYQs of ESE prelims and gate PYQs. Take care of those PYQs. Those are very, very, very important for your PSU examination. You can get the same kind of questions there. But although this session is not for BAL or anything, this session is for EC. So those who are watching it recorded, they can skip to next 2 to 3 minutes. We will be talking about
Discussing
the
about
review
the cutoff and all those
EC.
things.
Okay,
Let
so
me
if
just
you are watching
share.
it recorded, you can skip to next 2 to 3 minutes. And now we will wait for the guys to join, and then we will get started.
Yeah, I will just share everywhere.
अमन इस बार आपने पेपर नहीं दिया एसी वाले क्वेश्चन आप पूछ रहे हो वैसे पेपर नहीं दिया क्या इस बार आपने एसी वाले क्वेश्चन थे नहीं नहीं 35 प्लस नहीं है यार कट ऑफ नहीं है
Important topic. Should practice a question.
okay I guess 42 people have joined and more guys will also join so
Yeah.
just 1 second यार ये हैंग हो गया डिवाइस वेट अ सेकंड
Acha, okay.
Anish I will present the screen and you just let me know
Yeah, yeah.
looking at like YouTube if it is being presented or not.
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, from here only I can see. You just present. We'll see.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah, we will certainly launch our test series. Wishes, we should certainly launch that. हाँ गेट एस्पिरेंट EMFT से पूछा लेकिन it was like the basics of EMFT, not like
Yeah,
the
we will talk
core.
about that. Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, Anish, let's
Uh,
just
yeah,
let
just
me know
hold
if
on. I have to add you in stage first. Yeah, now you are presentable. You are presenting the screen.
I'm presenting the screen, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, guys. So I would say the paper level was towards the moderate side, more towards the moderate side, less towards the tougher side. Why I have written the word tougher that I will explain. So I would say the paper level is from moderate to tough, but more towards moderate side, not towards the tougher side. Okay, I can say 0.7 moderate, 0.3 tough. That I can say. Cutoff I am expecting to be around 27. Now it can go to 26, it can go to 28 as well. It would be around 27. And somewhere I saw that people are expecting to go below 25. So it is the rule of IITs. It is the rule of gate organizing institutes that cutoff can never go below 25. Like let's just say if they want to qualify 2,500 students, but only 2,000 students are scoring 25, then only 2,000 students will be qualifying. Basically, it is the rule that cutoff will never go below 25. Okay, this is the rule. So that's why I have written cutoff cannot go below 25. So this is the rule. That's why I am writing it down. As per me, the cutoff should be around 27. It could be 26 as well. It could be 28 as well. What do I mean by safe marks? Safe marks means that there is very high chances that if you are scoring around 48 marks or 46 marks, like roughly around 50 marks, if you are scoring, then certainly you will be getting a seat in IITs for a very good specialization. So safe marks means you are getting roughly around 700 to 800 rank or like 700 800 rank should be possible with these kind of marks with 46 to 48 marks this much rank would be possible and if you are someone from general then I guess that would be more than enough for you to get a seat in IITs for a very good specialization. So that's the analysis that I can see with respect to the question paper that I have seen till now. Now we will talk about the subjects one by one. So let me stop sharing the screen. And yeah, guys, you can write down your queries, but we will take the queries later on. Okay,
First, yeah.
we will take the
So
queries later on. First,
I will
we
start with
need
the
to.
aptitude. I will start with the aptitude.
Yeah, Anish,
Okay.
you can get started with that now.
Yeah. So basically on apti, the questions which were like numerical based or mathematics based, those were not that difficult. But few like word based questions were difficult, and English question one came that is also very difficult because I have like for the first time the first three options that I saw, those words were the first time that I have seen. Okay, I've never heard of those words. So English was difficult. Okay, no one will be able to solve it except few students. One big question, numerical question was there. Okay, like some interest and consultation fee, that was it on the tougher side, and musical chair also was on the tougher side. So apti I can say from moderate to tougher side, towards the tougher side.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Actually, we
coming to the
expect
network,
FT to be.
yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah,
saying
you can say,
something, Anish. Yeah, I was saying that
yeah,
like actually we expect FT to be on the easier side only or on the moderate side. But this time I found that FT was not that straightforward. Like usually in aptitude in gate examination comes very straightforward, but this was not that straightforward. That I can say for aptitude, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Definitely not straightforward. Few questions were easy, but few others were like not straightforward. Few series sequence, all those questions were straightforward, but others were not. Coming to the network, so in networks, the questions that I saw were easy, but the problem is one question they gave from AC. So many students they generally don't solve from the AC, like study the AC part. So they might face bit difficult. So according to me, network was on the like moderate side because of the AC things. So according to me, network was moderate. So coming to the like mathematics, so engineering mathematics, what I have seen is questions are like if you have studied anywhere from mathematics, right, you will be able to solve those, but mostly questions came MSQ. So whenever MSQ question comes, then that like the length of the question becomes higher, like more time you need to spend and check all the options. So due to that I will say it was moderate. And coming to the control, so control, the questions that I have seen, right, I have seen like four questions. Four of them, one of them was a bit lengthy because that was MSQ, that was a controller based question, so that was lengthy. Except that the other three questions, one question from Nyquist, that was also very easy. Root locus was also very easy, and SFG I can say that moderate because student might get confused with that options because they have never like solved that type of question, might seem moderate to that. So control I can say easier side only, mostly on the easier side. Okay,
so on top level,
now
control to be on easier side. Network analysis questions were easy only. First thing they did not ask transient.
that
My
is
friend
I
like
also,
questions were
yeah,
easy only, but if the student is keeping the AC part, then like he would be leaving that one particular question. So that is the issue for the student now. And coming to mathematics questions were from easy to moderate only, but MSQs came there. So if MSQs are there, then we can say it is more towards moderate side. And aptitude was moderate to tough only. Like there were 2 to 3 unconventional question, and English question was also not that easy. So that is about the aptitude. Now coming to analog. So talking about the analog was very, very, very straightforward. Okay, to be very honest, analog was very easy. Just the thing is, student oftenly skip BJTs, and now, this time they asked 3 questions from BJT. Student oftenly skip BJTs, but this time they asked 3 questions from BJTs. Although the questions were very easy, but still they asked. And if someone who has never studied BJT, then it might be a problem for him. So I would say the level of questions were on easier side, but if you have skipped BJT, and I know a lot of students would have skipped BJT, so for them it would become moderate. So that's the issue here. Okay, that was about analog signal systems. Questions were pretty straightforward. One question on sampling, that was good. Other questions were pretty straightforward. So I would say signals was that LTI question was also decent enough because people usually don't study the chapter systems. Like we study the chapter Fourier series, Fourier transform, Laplace transform, Z transform, DTFT, DFT. We all study all these topics, but we usually ignore the topic that is systems. And from there, one decent question came. So I would say you can take signals to be on the moderate side. So that was about signals. And we are done with the 6 subjects. Aptitude also, which subject? Digital
okay.
electronics. Not much questions from digital electronics. Like from sequentials, whatever the question came, those questions were straightforward only. Straightforward question came. There was nothing that was like confusing, or there was anything that was new. Now, one question was there from HTA. If someone has studied HTA, then very easy for him. Like there has been one video that we have already uploaded on HTA, 3 hours of video. If you have just studied it, if you have just watched that video, that was very very easy question, very very straightforward. But if you have skipped it, then it would become impossible to solve. Like that would be the question that you would be skipping in the examination. So I know a lot of student usually skip HTA part, and if you have skipped it, then it would become difficult for you. Otherwise the questions were easier, on the easier side only in digital electronics. Even that DAC question, that was also on the easier side, right? Now coming to EDC, or first let's talk about communication system. So first we will talk about communication system. So in communication, I would say this time the questions were good question. So I would say the communication was from moderate to tougher side. Like statement wise question was also there, calculation was also there. So communication was again from moderate to tougher side, and there were good number of questions from communication. Analog part was very easy. Analog communication was easier, but from information theory as well there were questions from those binary codes as well, there were questions. So I would say communication system was towards a tougher side. Now coming to EMT, that was very disappointing. EMFT was very very disappointing. We would be expecting questions from transmission line, good questions from standing wave, waveguides, antenna, or from EM wave as well, but nothing came from there. They asked two questions on electrostats and magnostats, and that is very very disappointing. Although the questions were easy, if you have studied it, then you will be able to solve. But why would a EC student will be studying electrostats and magnostats? For a teacher those questions will be easy, but if you are someone who has skipped these particular part, then you wouldn't be that confident in those EMFT questions. So that was a disappointing thing, or you can say that was a bit surprising, because those who have framed the question paper, I don't think he saw the syllabus. In 2021, microprocessor was removed from the syllabus, but there was a question from microprocessor in GATE 2021. So I don't think they are even looking at the syllabus. I'm not saying the questions were tough. EMFT questions, I'm not saying those were tough, but I'm saying the questions were disappointing. Like you wouldn't be expecting questions from electrostats and magnostats. One question was from Langelo, and other one, like I couldn't get the complete data, but two questions I could see from electrostats and magnostats. So that was a bit disappointing from EMFT, because there are a lot of good topics from where they could have framed the question, but no, there was no question from these kind of topics. Coming to the EDC part, very straightforward, I would say. EDC was the easiest of all. Okay, just formula based questions were there. Although from EDC, usually what they frame is that they frame statement wise problem, but this time there was no statement wise problem. Very very easy. Just formula based questions were there. If you have studied EDC, then it would be a cakewalk for you. So that's about EDC. So that's about individual subjects. Coming to the whole level that we have already shown in the screen, you can go back in the session and you can go and check out that we have told that. Let me see the screen first.
The
Yeah,
cutoff
we
basically I have pinned in the comments, like what is the cutoff expected from us. The in
yeah,
the like pinned, it is pinned. Okay, so you can
okay,
watch the
okay.
cutoff marks there.
Yeah, paper
And
level we can assume to be towards the moderate to tougher side.
moderate. Yeah.
Cutoff should be
Yeah.
around 27. It can go to 28, it can go to 26. And one thing I have told, cutoff cannot go below 25. And safe marks means roughly around, if you need 800 to 900 rank, so 46 to 48 marks would be enough. And this rank and these marks would be more than enough for you to get a seat into IITs if you give your interview well. So that's it about the complete review of EC. Now we will
Yeah.
take down your queries.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one
Is there
thing I was
anything?
just wanted to mention. One thing I wanted to
Yeah.
mention, like what I have observed, except EDC, right? Whatever the questions they are asking, they are like basic fundamental questions only, not much formula based questions. So
Yeah.
that is what I have mentioned. Like for basics, very control system also very basic thing. They just ask what is omega PC, omega GC with an IS probably.
एक बात
So
और
they are
बोलूं,
asking.
थोड़ी सी
और मत बोल,
थोड़ी
और
थोड़ी सी
मत
डिसअपॉइंटिंग
बोल,
बात बोलूं।
ट्रांजिएंट
नहीं लो की एफर्ट पेपर, लो की एफर्ट पेपर,
ये तो हाँ मतलब
look
लग
guys,
मतलब
like, whether it is a moderate paper, whether it is a tough paper, that is a separate thing, but it
yeah.
was a low key effort. Efforts were less
Like
behind
what
keeping
I
the
will
question
say
paper.
is like for the teachers, right? When they see the question, like not even like one question which is like out of the box, something like previous year, some questions came out of the box, definitely. Okay, and this year
मतलब
also from control, electrical control, yeah, few questions came out of the box. But from EC, according to my subject, I don't have seen
हाँ,
out of the
मतलब
box
देखो,
questions.
आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स की भी बात नहीं कि नहीं करे फ्रेम तो भी ठीक है ना, लेकिन जैसे देखो यहाँ एमएफटी में उन टॉपिक से सवाल बनाने का क्या मतलब था, कोई सेंस ही नहीं बनता। और भी टॉपिक है ना
हाँ
कितने, मतलब सबको पता है कि बच्चे किसी ने ईएमएफटी में टाइम स्पेंड किया होगा तो वो वेवगाइड पढ़ा होगा। वेवगाइड से कितने
हाँ
बढ़िया सवाल बना सकते हो, स्टैंडिंग वेव से सवाल पूछ दो वेवगाइड में भाई, 3 वेव है, कहीं पे पूछ दो, लेकिन एक वेव का तो पूछ दो। एंटीना कितने बढ़िया सवाल बन सकते हैं एंटीना से, लेकिन आपको इलेक्ट्रोस्टैट्स मैग्नेटोस्टैट्स में लेंजिलो से सवाल पूछना है, जो कि आपने खुद सिलेबस से हटाया है, बोल के हटाया है लेंजिलो सिलेबस से कि इलेक्ट्रोस्टैट मैग्नेटोस्टैट हटाया है। या तो हटाओ मत यार, फिर पढ़ने दो, फिर हटाने के बाद सवाल क्यों डाल रहे हो? तो ये थोड़ा
ये
थोड़ा
हाँ जी, जैसे मैं नेटवर्क से भी लाइक वी डोंट एक्सपेक्ट दे आर आस्किंग क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एसी, राइट? वी
हाँ,
डोंट लाइक दे लीव एसी स्टूडेंट्स लीव दैट टॉपिक, बट दे आस्क दैट क्वेश्चन, सो अब क्या कर
अब
सकते
जैसे
हैं।
एनालॉग में सवाल दे रहे हो बीजेटी से दे दो, ठीक है, यू कैन आस्क क्वेश्चंस फ्रॉम बीजेटी, बट अब बीजेटी का कुछ ऐसा पूछो ना कि जो कहीं काम आए। आप बीजेटी में जनरल लगा रहे हो तो कहीं कहीं नहीं मिलेगा, वो सर्किट कहीं मिलेगा ही नहीं आपको, पूरे जीवन में कहीं नहीं मिलेगा। गेट में आप लास्ट बार पढ़ रहे हो सर्किट को, उसके बाद कहीं नहीं आएगा आपका काम। डार्लिंगटन पेयर पूछते हैं, मतलब मैं ऐसे नहीं कह रहा कि बीजेटी इग्नोर करो, आपको यही कहना है कि स्टूडेंट्स को कि बीजेटी आपको छोड़ना नहीं है, मतलब ये मैसेज देना चाह रहे थे कि बीजेटी छोड़ना नहीं है। तो और भी तो टॉपिक्स थे, डार्लिंगटन पेयर वगैरह वहां से पूछते, बट ठीक है जो भी है। मोस्ट इन एनालिसिस का एक सिंपल सा सवाल आया था, तो लो की एफर्ट, रियली सॉरी टू से दैट, बट या लो एफर्ट पेपर इट वाज, सैडली इट वाज लो एफर्ट पेपर, but yeah guys, you can write down your queries again. Now we will see the queries. Okay, you can write down your queries again because there has been a lot of queries on the upper side, so you can write down the queries.
आइए ने नीचे का पेपर देखा, ऐसे इसका कोई टॉपिक स्किप नहीं। हाँ हाँ दीप ज्योति, दैट इज व्हाट वी से एज वेल, लाइक स्टूडेंट्स आस्क लाइक व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स, व्हाट आर द इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक्स, नाउ आई हैव यू हैव अंडरस्टूड, लाइक दे कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम एनी टॉपिक, ओके, सो it's really your luck, so it's better to not leave out. If you have the time, it's better to not leave out any topic. Has that, like, this is a very specific question, yeah, like you have to tell like what is your preparation level, what have you prepared, so accordingly we can guide, just
Preparing
without
for
knowing
gate
this
EC 2026, what should you do? You should study, that's it, you should study.
हाँ
ठीक है,
that is the first thing, that is the first point.
बस अगर आराम से तैयारी करोगे, और दूसरी चीज ये रियलाइज करना अपन को कि सिलेबस पूरा करो भाई, ठीक है। अब सैडली जिन लोगों ने ईडीसी छोड़ा होगा ना, उनका बहुत ज्यादा थोड़ा दिक्कत हो गया ये, मतलब कोई डिमोटिवेट नहीं होगा कि किसी ने ईडीसी छोड़ दिया, मतलब मैं ये बता रहा हूँ कि अगर किसी ने, मतलब ईडीसी इजी आ गया था इस बार, इजी आ गया, ठीक है, काफी इजी आ गया ईडीसी। तो अब ये नहीं कि एक तरह का ये कह सकते हैं कि उनका पेपर खराब हो गया जिन्होंने ईडीसी छोड़ा, बट थोड़ा सा डिसएडवांटेज हो गया जिन्होंने ईडीसी छोड़ दिया, बिकॉज ईडीसी इजी आ गया। तो 26 वाले लोगों को मैं एक गाइडेंस जरूर दूंगा कि टाइम है, सिलेबस पूरा करना है अपन को, सिलेबस पूरा करेंगे, ठीक है, सिलेबस पूरा करना। यार इसी का पेपर मैं यूजुअली टफ एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ, बट मतलब टफ तो इस बार भी है, लेकिन टफ मतलब वो कॉन्सेप्चुअल थोड़ा
दूसरा
सा।
वाला है कॉन्सेप्चुअल, लेकिन वो सिलेबस से दूसरे इधर उधर पूछ लिए, मतलब तो
हाँ,
ठीक ठीक है।
अब जैसे ये तो टफ हो गया ना, ईएमएफटी के इधर से पूछ लिए,
हाँ
बीजेटी
हाँ
पूछ लिया, इसी एनालिसिस पूछ लिया,
टफ
तो
हो
वैसे
गया,
टफ हो
टफ,
गया।
हाँ हाँ अश्रित, दैट क्वेश्चन इज लाइक प्रीटी
सिग्नम
सिंपल,
फंक्शन था,
राइट? हाँ सिग्नम
सिग्नम
फंक्शन,
फंक्शन,
माइनस था, एक
नेगेटिव
माइनस
फंक्शन
भी
था,
था सामने। हाँ नेगेटिव था, माइनस, तो वो
नेगेटिव सिग्नल
बस
सिग्नम।
you just have to take care one thing, that the function should not be defined at x equal to 0, that is what you have to take care, that is the only thing.
यार एल्विन जोन सब बता दिया ना, कौन सा पेपर कितना था वो सब बता दिया। आप पूरा रिव्यू देख लो, एक एक सब्जेक्ट का सब बता दिया है कि कैसा क्या आया था,
वापस
आप पीछे जाके देख लो, ठीक है।
वापस जाओ 2x में देखो।
यार ये अनीश, ये मोड ऑफ एक्स डिवाइडेड बाय एक्स वाला में ग्राफ बनाना था या फिर लोग बोल रहे हैं आंसर था?
ग्राफ
या
नहीं बनाना
बनाना
था ना, बनाना था,
बनाना था
आंसर तो
ना,
नहीं था, बनाना था।
वही वही।
चार, मेरे को जितना पता है कि देयर वर 4 ग्राफ्स एंड वन ऑफ देम इज द करेक्ट करेक्ट वन, दैट इज व्हाट आई
बट
नो।
नेगेटिव साइन था वहां पे, नेगेटिव साइन था।
नेगेटिव, हाँ नेगेटिव साइन था, नेगेटिव साइन था वो,
क्योंकि
लाइक द
वो
ग्राफ
ये
वुड बी लाइक फॉर x लेस देन 0 it will be +1 and for x greater than 0 it will be -1.
हाँ हाँ, चॉइस का ईडीसी काफी, मतलब ईडीसी इस वाले से कंपेयर टू टफ ही था। चॉइस का बोल दो यार आप, या 23 का बोल दो या 22 का बोल दो, ईडीसी पिछले 4-5 सालों से बढ़िया ही आ रहा है, इस बार इजी आ गया, ठीक है।
देखो कट ऑफ पिंड कमेंट्स में है, जस्ट ऊपर देखो एक्सपेक्टेड कट ऑफ लिखा हुआ है वहां पे, ठीक है, देख लो वहां से पिंड कट ऑफ। एक क्वेश्चन था
कुंफू
तो
पांडा की 35 मार्क्स में थोड़ा सा तो ऊपर नीचे रहेगा थोड़ा सा सीन आपका। कुंफू पांडा 35 मार्क्स में थोड़ा सा दिक्कत होगा। बाकी अभी ये मत सोचो यार कि कौन सा कॉलेज मिलेगा या कुछ मिलेगा, बाद में सोचेंगे इसके बारे में। हाँ
टोज का क्वेश्चन है लाइक भैया थर्ड ईयर में गेट क्वालिफाई करने का कोई बेनिफिट्स है क्या? लाइक कोई लाइक फिजिकल बेनिफिट तो नहीं है, जस्ट इट्स अ कॉन्फिडेंस थिंग. यू विल बी वेरी कॉन्फिडेंट व्हेन यू विल appear for the gate in the final year, right? You will be very confident like I have already qualified gate, then I'll be able to like get a good rank for your own confidence. Except that there is no like physical significance advantage as per se, just for qualifying. JPG, then it's a very good score. Good score. 70 plus is good marks. कितना रैंक? गौरव दत्ता अभी तो यार बोल नहीं सकते, लेकिन 75 के आसपास तो मतलब अच्छा ही रैंक आएगा. अगर 75 मार्क्स आ रहा है आपको तो बहुत
बढ़िया
अच्छा रैंक
बढ़िया
है.
आएगा, बढ़िया आएगी,
हाँ
बढ़िया
हाँ.
75.
सोम चैटर्जी,
लेकिन
सोम चैटर्जी.
लेकिन गौरव मास्टर्स करने जाओगे कि नहीं जाओगे, ये बताओ आप मेरे को, या रैंक केवल दिखाने के लिए चाहिए?
उसको मिल
गौरव
गया
है
क्या
यार,
वो
तेरी कंपनी में है,
अच्छा.
तेरी अपनी वाली कंपनी उसी में ही है, तो मास्टर्स करने जाओगे कि नहीं जाओगे, ये बताओ पहले।
मतलब इस साल मिला है क्या उसको? इस साल मिला है मतलब अपनी कंपनी
हाँ
में?
मतलब फोर्थ ईयर में अभी, इंटर्न था,
अच्छा अच्छा
इंटर्न मेरे को इंटर्न
अच्छा
में
अच्छा
मिला था।
अच्छा अच्छा. हाँ, सोम गेट रैंक इज वैलिड फॉर 3 years. हाउ टू प्रैक्टिस क्वेश्चन फॉर बिट्स एचडी? You can, like as Himanshu also mentioned, you can prepare for ECE prelims questions. Okay, another PSU PYQs also those you can prepare.
सर एक क्वेश्चन ओनली बैच लॉन्च हो गया जिसमें तो विशेष ये सब लास्ट में होंगे ना, लास्ट में होंगे।
There were like around what I have heard 14 MSQs were there. So this time MSQs are more. So that is one thing that
हाँ
they have changed. So MSQs are more.
इसीलिए पेपर को हम थोड़ा मॉडरेट टू टफर
Of
साइड बोल रहे हैं, क्योंकि
course,
एमएसक्यू
course.
बहुत आ गया ना, और स्टेटमेंट वाइज
Shai,
एमएसक्यू भी ठीक ठाक रहते हैं। हाँ
Shai, thank you, Shai. Thank you. We have already mentioned that for BEL, what you need to do. Like we have already discussed, right? For BEL, you can like see other institute. They have launched their BRC test series or some PSU test series. You can buy that, okay? And you can prepare BRC PYQs. So with that, you can continue your preparation.
यार
Circular
अज्जू
वाला
गेमर भाई, देखो यार, एक तो आप गेमर वेमर देखते हो, मेरा छोटा भतीजा देखता है छठी क्लास में अज्जू गेमर को। आप गेमर वेमर रिलेगेशन का आंसर, वो एकदम मतलब क्लास नोट्स में सीधा सीधा करवाया हुआ है। मेरे ख्याल से मैंने गेट भी एंड गेट ही लिया था, उसमें सेम सवाल था वो। तो उसमें 5 मिली सेकंड होगा टाइम, टी क्लॉक आपको 5 मिली सेकंड से बड़ा चाहिएगा, तो फिर क्या 200 मेगा हट आंसर आ जाएगा बस। ठीक है, ये देखो यही है कि मतलब पेपर में मतलब कुछ और बेटर एक्सपेक्ट कर सकते थे, पेपर लेवल का थोड़ा और बेटर एक्सपेक्टेशन हो सकता था
सोनित
मतलब।
सर्कुलर वाला जो आप बोल रहे हो वो कौन सा है? वो म्यूजिकल चेयर वाला बोल रहे हो क्या? म्यूजिकल चेयर वाला बोल रहे हो?
प्रभात कुमार 50 रैंक में बस मार्क्स वगैरह में ये मैं कुछ नहीं बता सकता कि रैंक वगैरह क्या आएगी, बट ठीक है, बढ़िया है ये, आप इसमें अच्छा कर सकते हो। मतलब 50
हाँ
मार्क्स है आपके, तो आप बढ़िया इंटरव्यू की प्रिपरेशन करोगे तो आपका बढ़िया कॉलेज में एडमिशन हो सकता है, मैं इतना कह सकता हूँ अभी। अब रैंक क्या आएगी ये सब तो कुछ नहीं, कोई अभी नहीं बता सकता, लेकिन 50 मार्क्स में आपका आप मतलब आपने बढ़िया कर दिया एग्जाम में, ये मैं बोल सकता हूँ बस। ठीक है, आपने बढ़िया किया एग्जाम में,
देखो
बाकी सभी
गुड
आप लोग अपनी क्वारी लिख दो। ठीक है,
good citizen like nahi that you won't be not be able to get any internship in MNCs, but I think in research IITs that there you can apply, that may have an effect, except that in MNCs you will not be able to get.
Anish, but like let's keep it only regarding gate EC,
हाँ
right? If
हाँ
someone
तो
is
वो
asking for
अब वो
interest,
हाँ
we will ignore that query as of now, right? Because इसको बहुत सारे लोग रिकॉर्डेड देखेंगे ना, वही मेरा थोड़ा
हाँ
सा
हाँ अच्छा
रिकॉर्डेड
ठीक है
देखेंगे
ठीक.
तो उनको ये सब ना मिले, तो इसलिए।
थर्ड ईयर से स्टार्ट करके इस साल में uh, which is it's bit tough but not impossible. Like both of us have cracked gate on our third year itself on our first attempt with college, but that time we don't have to like our attendance was not that strict because that time was COVID. Okay, so I do understand that point, but everyone is going to college, right? All your friends are also going to college, so it's a level playing field, so it's not impossible, you can do it.
Okay, Anish, we can end the session then. Like,
Okay, okay,
yeah, this was like,
yeah,
let's keep it
just
short.
about the, yeah, thank you guys, thank you.
Yeah, so Yeah, 1 second, Anish. Like,
Yeah, you can
if it is
wrap
required,
up.
like guys, you can let us know. If it is required, we can come back for another session. Like,
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you
yeah.
want to ask any general
We'll,
queries. So if it
we'll
is required,
start.
you just let us know on the Telegram group, or here also you can let us know. We can come on the come on another session, like, because gate examination are over for EC electrical and for instrumentation as well.
Yeah,
Everything is
yeah.
over now. People would be having some
It's done.
queries. So if you are having the
Yeah.
queries, then you can, like, let us know. Should we arrange another session? Then we can come there. And otherwise, like, yeah.
एक एकलव्य सिंह हर बार इसी को कुछ सरप्राइज मिलता है. हाँ.
अरे ऋषभ भाई, ठीक है ना यार, टेस्ट सीरीज लॉन्च कर देंगे, आप थोड़ा समझा करो। हमने देख लिया ये मैचेस। टेस्ट सीरीज भी हम काम करेंगे, टेस्ट सीरीज में भी, टेस्ट सीरीज भी लॉन्च होगी। ठीक है, करेंगे लॉन्च, हमें भी पता है टेस्ट सीरीज की इंपॉर्टेंस कितनी है, और उस पे उतना एफर्ट डाल भी रहे हैं हम। अब मान के चलो कि ठीक है, कि टेस्ट सीरीज में हम जितना मतलब एफर्ट डालते हैं और जितना समय लगाते हैं, तो एज ए कंपनी हम लोग उसमें लॉस में ही रहते हैं। ठीक है, मान लो कि मैं एक कोर्स
हाँ.
कंटेंट बना रहा हूँ और एक टेस्ट सीरीज बना रहा हूँ, तो एज ए कंपनी मेरी कंपनी लॉस में जा रही है। मैं टेस्ट सीरीज में जितना एफर्ट डालता हूँ, क्योंकि लोग टेस्ट सीरीज को इतना इंपॉर्टेंस देते नहीं है, सेम रिपीटेड सवाल डालते जाते हैं और वही चलते जाते हैं, और लोग, पीपल आर फाइन विद दैट। बट एक बार आपने अगर प्रेप फ्यूजन की टेस्ट सीरीज देखी होगी, तो उसमें काइंड ऑफ एफर्ट देखा होगा, तो उतना आउटकम है नहीं टेस्ट सीरीज के एफर्ट का। मेरे को पता है रिक्वायर्ड बहुत है, बट आउटकम नहीं है। तुम आप ये एक्सपेक्ट नहीं कर सकते कि मैं कंटेंट पढ़ाना छोड़ दूं, सिग्नल्स वगैरह पढ़ाना छोड़ दूं, सब कुछ पढ़ाना छोड़ दूं, और मैं केवल टेस्ट सीरीज पे काम करने लग जाऊं, तो वो हो नहीं
और
सकता ना।
like one more thing, like test series now it's not that important, right? Test series का time it's August, सितंबर तब
वही तो,
important होता है, तब
उस
करेंगे,
समय सब
तब
लॉन्च हो
डेफिनेटली
जाएगा,
करेंगे.
सब कुछ, सबसे बढ़िया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च होंगे, और आप ऑलरेडी देख भी रहे होगे पिछले 7 महीनों से कि किस तरह के प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च हो रहे हैं, और सारे सबसे बढ़िया प्रोडक्ट लॉन्च होंगे ही, और मैं हर एक प्रोडक्ट की खुद गारंटी लूंगा, और खुद अपने ऊपर खुद सभी प्रोडक्ट में काम करूंगा, तो आप उसकी टेंशन मत लो। ठीक है ना यार? ठीक है, बाकी ओके।
ठीक है. ओके. ओके देन, थैंक यू गाइस, थैंक यू.
या
Can end the session.